Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5am Club on this glorious, absolutely glorious autumn day where Sydney is parading its beauty in front of all of us. We've got the sun glistening off these beautiful harbour waters, and it is going to be an awesome day. What I'd like to do today is talk to you about a topic which is near and dear to my heart, and a thing that I guess I want to launch with each and every one of you, and it's called This Is My Life. I don't know if you remember, but back in the 70s and 80s, there was a program on television which was entitled This Is Your Life, where a host on television would basically pick a celebrity or pick somebody who has lived an interesting life and basically do a short documentary on their achievements, where they were born, what they did, what was notable, and they'd get a few friends and family and acquaintances from all areas of that person's life just to come in and say a couple of stories and get us to connect, get us to learn a little bit more about each other, where we can relate to some of the things that the person has done, given that we're this similar sort of age, or we can look forward to achieving certain things because we've seen what others have done and what others have been able to do. But since that date, it's been many years since we've seen This Is Your Life, and we've got social media now where we're seeing snippets of people's life, where we get Instagram pictures and pictures of what people eat and pictures of who we hang out with and our children and what we do. But what we don't have is we don't have a complete picture of who we are, what we stand for, what we've learnt, what our fears and hopes are, and a lot of the missing pieces of the puzzle. I remember the other day doing a book summary, and I've forgotten which book it was, but I'll put it in the notes. But the author of that book said that one of the most important things that we can do in our lives is to ask the people around us what is their life story, and sit down with them for an hour or two, crack open a bottle of wine, and grab some nuts and some cheese and some crackers, and basically sit there and just listen. Just listen to them talk without interrupting, without saying a thing, and just let them basically unravel their life from the beginning to the end. Because we know very little about each other. So much so that we know very little about our partners. We know very little about our children, even though we've lived our children's lives. It would be interesting just to ask them, tell us your life story. What do you remember from your life? What are the defining moments in your life? Who are the main characters who have, influenced your life? Who has caused you grief? Who has caused you joy? Tell us about your teachers, the school, and all of those events, all of those key events in your life that has made your life unique, because we all have a very different life to each other, a very unique life, and each of us have a wonderful story to tell. So what I want to do is I want to leverage everybody's stories. Fair enough, it's interesting, watching my Greek Odyssey and hearing about what other people do. But at the end of the day, what's more important is what we do. It's only recently that Prince Philip passed away, and I'm learning so many things about Prince Philip that I was unaware of. And I said to myself, had I known about these things when he was alive, I would have respected him and admired him even more than what I do now in his passing. And similarly, I've lost my parents, my grandparents. Lots of people have come and gone in our lives. And when I look back, yes, we've got a number of shared experiences, but in terms of knowing who they were completely, to understand their complete Rubik's Cube, looking at each of the different sides, each of the different colours, each of the different contributions that they've made, the disappointments, the joys, the milestones, all of those things are just so critical. And yet, we miss the opportunity every single time. Somebody has to die before we say to ourselves, oh shit, I didn't really ask them any questions about their life. I don't even know where they came from, who their parents were, how many siblings they had, and which school they went to, who were their friends, where have they travelled to, what did they like, what did they learn about their travels, where have they worked, what work have they done, what did they study, what are their hobbies, what are their interests. There are just so many things that make us all very, very clever and very, very special. And yet, as we said, a lot of that stuff we miss out on. So my call to action to each and every one of you is to grab your mobile phone, grab a selfie stick, and start putting together your own vlogs, your own episodes entitled This Is My Life. And start from the beginning and do many versions. It doesn't have to be perfect, because anything that you put together thoughtfully with love is going to have a massive impact on those around you who are interested in finding out a little bit more about you. We're not doing it to show off. We're not doing it to big note ourselves. We're just doing it as an opportunity to understand ourselves, because in order to present our life means that we need to think about it and to explain it in a way which is loving, and to show our authenticity, to show our vulnerability, our ability to share the good, the bad, and potentially the ugly in a way which is empowering. And the best way to do it, and what I do with my vlogs, this vlog in particular, is what I do is I go live. I go live on Facebook, but I set the privacy to only me. And then when I review the vlog or the video and I'm happy with it, then I can share it with my friends. I can make it go public. I can share it with a couple of people. But you've got the option. You've got the option with Facebook to do it. And when I save it, when I save the live video, I make sure that I save it in high definition. And I also make sure that I save it to my camera roll as well. So I've got a copy on my camera roll, which I can save on the cloud. And I've got a copy in Facebook, which I can use to share or to keep on my own. But the beauty with Facebook is that you can save it And 12 months from now, 2 years from now, 5, 10, 20 years from now, that Facebook vlog that you've put together will reappear in your memory. And who knows? Who knows where our life leads us? For example, I may one day end up in a nursing home by myself with nobody to talk to. And wouldn't it be nice to be able to have a look at a vlog that you've put together covering your life, just to remember, just to jolt your memory, to enable you to remember all the beautiful things that you stand for, all the wonderful people who have been in your life, and use that as an opportunity to get through the afternoon, get through the morning, get through the night. Who knows? But it's a wonderful sort of hand-me-down. It's a legacy that your children and grandchildren may be able to indulge and to enjoy. At 61, I'm turning 61 in a month, I would absolutely love at this age, at this time of my life, to have vlogs, to have my life story of all of the people that I've met over the years. My uncles, my aunts, my grandparents, my parents, my mother, my father, my cousins, all of these things, just to hear what they've done, what they've been through, so that we can compare and contrast and have an opportunity to respect them and understand them in a way which is loving and empowering. So I think I'll leave it there for now, but the invitation is out there. If you need help to put together a vlog from a technical perspective, I'm more than happy to tell you and show you what I do, because I absolutely love what I do, and I'm really, really good at it now, having done 901 vlogs. This one here is my 901st, of which 61 are in Greek and the rest are in English. So as I said, the invitation is there. I'm happy to help. Most people won't need my help, but I'd love for you to do my life story of your life, but also to sit with your parents and grandparents and those in your family who are not technically savvy, and sit with them and interview them. Just ask them. Set up the video, set up the phone on a tripod or whatever, and just say, no, tell me about your life from beginning to end. Crack open a bottle of wine, as I said, say cheers, and just start talking. It is a wonderful gift that you can give them, and it's a wonderful gift that they too can give back to you. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me on Jim's 5am Club. I'll finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay committed, stay relevant, and most importantly, let's make the most of the life that we have been gifted, regardless of how many years it is. You know, it could be 20, 30, 90, or 100. Who cares? But what is most important for each and every one of us is for those years to be lived with gratitude, where you can pass on your wisdom, where you can be the wind beneath your other people's wings, and your learnings. You can live, learn, and pass them on, because your life is just as wonderful as any celebrity's. Your life has more meaning to the people close to you than what Prince Philip's life has to most people. So take it up. Take up the challenge. Don't be shy. Don't be a perfectionist. Just do it over and over again until you're comfortable and enjoy the process. So Yassas, Filakya from Jim on this absolutely magnificent autumn Sydney morning, where there's not a cloud to be seen anywhere in the sky. And I do notice that the flags are flying at half-mast again, and I'm kind of assuming that is for Prince Philip, but it could be for another dignitary who may have passed away, or there may be a memorial service for them today. Yasas, sasagapao para poli. And do me a favor, if you do a vlog, just send me a message and just let me know that this message today fired you up and motivated you to do something positive. That's all I want to know, that at least one person has taken up my offer. I'm not talking about thousands or millions, I'm just talking about one. I just want to encourage one person to be able to do something which they may create joy from and receive joy from. Yasas, take care and bye for now.